Good morning, YouTube. It's Sharice here, and today is Makeup Monday. So I'm going to do my video on my favorite foundations, and this is for all seasons. So let's get started with my top favorite, which is L'Oreal True Match. Hopefully you can see that. This is my number one favorite foundation for summer, fall, winter, spring, because this is the closest color match that I can get to my skin. It almost matches my skin dead on, and I use Deep Warm 9.5. And I really like this line because they have neutral shades, they have warm shades, and they have cool shades, so it's almost guaranteed that you're going to find your perfect match. Another reason I like this foundation is because it's medium coverage, medium and buildable coverage. So if you want more, you can always do a second layer. I also like it because it's very liquidy. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that. It's very liquidy, so it's very easy to blend into your skin. What else do I love about this foundation? I just love it. Oh, it dries to a matte satinish finish, and so I really like that since I have oily skin. And I don't have to use a primer with this. It actually works better when I don't use a primer and I just set it with a powder. So I really like that. So I would say go invest in L'Oreal True Match. It's less than $10, I believe, in drugstores and almost all drugstores, and it lasts a pretty long time. I was wearing it every day when I was in college for a little while, so I would say it's 1 fluid ounce. I think this lasted me between 4 to 6 weeks, one little bottle. So I suggest that you go try it out because it is just amazing. So my second favorite foundation would be the Revlon Color Stay foundations. And right here I have two colors. In the winter I am 440 Mahogany, dead on. I don't need to mix this with anything. And this color is more of like a neutral undertone, but it's not red. I'm not red at all, which is why I look for neutral or warm undertone foundations. And so I really love this because it is neutral. It has a very, very neutral undertone, so it matches me really, really well, even though it's not necessarily warm. This makeup, you know, it dries to a matte finish, completely matte. It does not transfer. One thing I love about this, it does not transfer, and it says 24-hour wear. It is very long wearing. It won't break up. It can stand the heat, it can stand sweat, it can stand wind, rain, humidity. It really does last. And this is full coverage. A little goes a long way. And in the summer, I'm the color 410 Cappuccino, which you think would be lighter than this color, but really it's not. It's actually just a little bit more red to it, which in the summer, I need something that's a little bit more red because it looks a little darker on my skin because I have a warm undertone, a more yellow undertone, so it looks a little bit darker, which is why I like this, because I'm in the summer, I'm darker. And so I really love the Revlon Color Stay. I think they are also under $10 and they're in the drugstore. And they're thicker. They're a little bit more thick than the L'Oreal True Match. So a little bit goes a long way, and I love these foundations, and I have lipstick on my teeth. That's normal. And I'm sure if you've been on YouTube and you've seen any other YouTubers, they also love these foundations. My third favorite foundation is an oldie but a goodie. It's actually one of the very first foundations I've ever used or tried, which is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, and my color is Cocoa Dark 3, and I can only wear this one really in the summer and the spring when I'm a little bit darker. I can wear it in the winter, but my face will just be, it'll be darker than what my actual skin is, which if I'm all covered up and I just really want to wear this, I will. I really love this foundation because it really controls my oil. This is probably the best thing that I've used for oil control. I didn't set it with a powder and I didn't use a primer this past Saturday. And I believe it was like 87 degrees with like 97% humidity. And I was outside. I was going in and out, in and out, in and out of a house. We were at a church function. And I did not get shiny. Like, I did not look shiny at all. And I loved that. Keep getting lipstick on my teeth. And I love that about this. And it's it's a mousse kind of consistency, so I'll open it and show it to you. So it's like if you touch it lightly, it comes off on your finger. Hopefully you can see that. Go back here. You see that little brownness. So it's like, it's not a cream, it's not a liquid, it's not a powder, it's a mousse. And so I like that. And I just buff it into the skin. And I really like this color match too for the summer. And I just love how it controls my oil. The one con about this is that it does transfer as you start to perspire or your skin starts to produce oil. It will transfer. If you hug someone and they press their cheek against your cheek, they will have a brown circle on their face. That is the one negative about this, is that it does transfer. So you have to be really careful when you hug people and when you're putting your clothes on. If you're like me, I do my face and brush my teeth and everything before I put my clothes on. And I match my clothes to my makeup and my hair. So that's the one thing about this that I don't like, is that it transfers. But other than that, I love how it controls my oil, and I love that it's very matte and it's very natural looking. This is the foundation I have on right now. Maybe it's Maybelline. Yes, it is. So the next favorite foundation I have is the CoverGirl Queen All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation. And I love this foundation as well. It's also really thick, and I love it because it has a pump. This is the only one of the drugstore foundations that are my favorites that has a pump. And I think this foundation is $10.95. It's about between $10 to $12. And as you can see, I have 3 different colors. The color that matches my skin in the winter perfectly is Sheer Espresso. Sometimes it's like a little bit too dark, but in the summer it just doesn't look right. The undertone, it's like a neutral undertone. So in the summer it doesn't look that good. But that's this one. And I love these because if you read the back of it, it says all day flawless coverage, lasting power of a powder, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one. Shine free, specially designed for darker skin tones. If you haven't tried this foundation, I suggest you try it if you are an ethnic person, a person of color, because they have a wide shade range and variety, and you may have to mix a couple to get your perfect undertone and match your skin tone perfectly, but it is well worth it. And these last a really long time. I would say it probably take you 3 months to go through one of these. And if you mix like I do, I like to mix my foundations, you know, I'm a fan of mixing stuff and creating things, then it will last you even longer. And another shade I get, if I buy another foundation and it's a little too cool, a little too red, or a little too dark to my skin, I'll add a lighter shade of this foundation to it, this is the warm caramel. So I suggest getting like 3 shades that are closest to your skin tone / undertone so you can mix and match with your other foundations. Another one I like to use is Almond Glow, which is Q840. And the one that is closest to my skin tone is Sheer Espresso in Q850. So yeah, I suggest that you go and try out the CoverGirl Queen foundations because they are amazing. Just so you can see the 3 that I have. And I love that they have a pump. Like I said, you can't beat it. $10.95 about for a foundation with a pump. And these are 1 fluid ounce as well. The last, still have lipstick on my teeth. The last foundations I want to talk about are the Black Radiance Color Perfect Oil Free Liquid Makeup. And I just got these this summer. And I love them. I really do. They are only like $5, $4 or $5, so they're really cheap, really inexpensive. And you don't really have to use a primer with these either. And also they don't really transfer. Once they dry completely, they don't really transfer either. And if you set it with a powder, they definitely won't transfer. But I love these, even though they only have like 5, I think between 5 to 7 colors. They don't have too many colors, but you can mix and match to get your perfect skin tone and to match your skin perfectly. So what I like to do is I take, which one is this? I take Rum Spice 8413, which is a very yellow orangish color, as you can see, compared to my skin. Very yellow orangish color. With a yellow orangish undertone, I mean. And I will put this in the center of my face, and I'll use it as like a highlight or as where you would put concealer. And I'll take this darker color, which is Cashmere 8412, which is a darker, more brown color. Hold them back here so you can see, which is almost exactly my skin tone. And I'll put that on the outer parts of my face, and I'll just blend it all together, and it looks really, really good and really, really natural. And so if you're looking for a cheap foundation that is easily accessible to you, if you have Black Radiance sold in your Walmart or Target or Kmart, I suggest these. And like I said, they dry to a matte finish. They don't have a super wide range of colors, but you can mix and match to get your perfect shade. And that is all for my top 5 favorite foundations. If you guys want to know my favorite BB creams, just ask. I'll just go ahead and tell you I like the Black Radiance BB cream, and I like the Kiss Aqua New York BB cream. Those are my 2 favorite BB creams. And so those are the foundations I suggest you try if you're new to makeup and you want to not waste your money on a foundation and find a good one. I say go to those top 5 first and see if you like them. And I have oily skin, super oily skin, so I'm very shiny. So if you have oily skin or combination skin, I suggest you try these out because a lot of these have a formula for dry skin as well. Like the Revlon Color Stay has formulas for dry skin, and then formulas for combination oily. So yeah, I hope that helps someone out. I hope that you like this video, share it if you're a person of color trying to find some good quality but good priced makeup. I hope this helps you, and I hope you enjoyed this Makeup Monday, and I will see you tomorrow for Troublesome Topic Tuesday. Bye, YouTube.